All right, well, thank you, Justin. And if today's weather doesn't make you want to take a vacation, then trust me, I know exactly what will. The fact that we have someone who will plan it all out for you step by step. And today, she is showing us how your next vacation will be unforgettable. We have our travel expert, Kathleen Hall, of Fantastic Travel with us. How are you?
Hi.
So great to have you here today. Now, Kathleen, as the owner of Fantastic Travels, what caught your eye and made you want to start a travel agency?
Well, I have always loved travel, and it was kind of like an evolution of Kathleen. After planning so many trips for our family, I just decided that the best thing for me to do was to help other people have wonderful, fantastic travel.
Okay, and Kathleen, can I just say it takes a very, very special person to do that, okay? I've planned a lot of family trips, and let me tell you, there's some things you just don't do twice. But the fact that you wanted to make this into a business shows us how passionate you are about this. Now, talk to me about how do you actually put together an unforgettable vacation for your client?
Well, first of all, I have a conversation with my client about what exactly they're looking for. I find out what type of activities they'd like to do on their trip, where they're going, what's the date, and then I look, search, find things that meet their needs, and once I find those things, I send it to them, and then we just continually work it down to what their trip plan would be. So they'll have their excursions and also their accommodations, their flights, and everything all planned for them.
I love that. You have a checklist and you make sure you check it once, you check it twice.
Yes.
Because a lot of times when you are planning alone, sometimes there are little things that fall through the crack and you're like, oh no, who's doing this? And you get kind of frantic.
Yes.
Now, one thing I know you love doing is ensuring that we can check off destinations from our bucket list. So talk about some of the ones that you've planned for people.
Well, I get a lot of people who want to go to Hawaii.
Oh.
And so I've done that quite a few times for people. I have done trips to Aruba. I've done trips to people like to go to Mexico a lot.
Yeah.
I've even sent people over to the Middle East and done the Mediterranean even.
That is amazing. And let me tell you right now, I want to take a vacation too. I'm still at work though. But not only do you take people to a destination, you really help create the atmosphere, especially with those excursions. Talk to me about how else you elevate their experience.
Well, first of all, as a travel agent, I get special promotions that are going just to travel agent customers. They are priority wherever they go if they're booked through a travel agent. And so what I do is find about the special occasions that are going on, make sure those things are celebrated while they're on the trip. And if there's something special, like I have a customer I'm talking to right now, they want to do the shark tank in the ocean. I help them get that type of thing set up.
Yeah, that is something you're definitely not going to forget if you have that on your vacation. Now, some people, I have to say, they can just say themselves, hey, I can do this for my family, just like you did, right? I can go online and I can book my own vacation. Why is it better to book with a travel expert like you?
Well, first of all, just like you were saying earlier, it's a lot of frustration in the process. Because I do it all the time, it's not frustrating to me. I know the places to look to find special things. And not only that, I make it easy for you. You just tell me what you want, I find it, and I give it to you. And you get those special discounts I mentioned. And you get me making sure that everything works out all the way through the process for you.
I love that. Check, 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 check. I love that. And sometimes, you know what? There are certain things we want out of a vacation, but we're not exactly sure where to look, how to find it, or to do anything like that. So that's amazing that you have everything right there in your toolbox. And you can serve that right here to our community.
That's right.
So, speaking of this year, where are some places that you're hoping to take our viewers to this time around?
Well, we are planning a trip for someone to go to Thailand.
Oh.
We are planning a trip for someone to go to Tokyo. We are planning a trip for some people to go on a river cruise. River cruises, you can go down the Mississippi, or you can go to Europe and you can go down the Seine, or you can cruise the Nile. So all of those things are things I'd like to do for our viewers.
That's all right. Well, if you want to go down the Mississippi, if you want to go down overseas, any of these places, of course, Kathleen's information is listed below. Give her a call so she can get started on your fantastic vacation. I'll have to give you a call after work or maybe in commercial break, okay?
Okay.
But thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you.
But everybody, Studio 10 is still running and going.